Alright, in this video I've got a lot of really cool stuff to show you. So not only do we have 1, 2, and 3, as well as number 4 cars to go over today. My case finally arrived. It is here. We're going to come up from the new camera stand here and take a look at my reflection. Hello. But yeah, our 144 car storage case has finally arrived. So we've got the bottom 4 rows here filled, as well as the top 4 rows and a 5th one here. Ooh, nice big reflection right there from one of my lights. That looks terrible. But yeah, we've kind of finally got some space on the desk to work with. And a bit of a new camera angle here. I'm going to try this out. I'm using that Mr. Gasket lift from the Mustang 2-pack to kind of work as a camera stand. So we're going to give that a shot for this video. And of course, as always, we've got our trusty lift. And what should we start off with? Let's start off with, we'll do the 73 Pontiac, oh, where's my camera? Here we go. 73 Pontiac Grand Am. So yeah, I can already see some problems arising. I might have to mess around with this camera angle again, but we're gonna tough it out for this video. So here's our 73 Pontiac Grand Am. We've got an opening hood on this casting. Unfortunately, it does not open very far. However, I do have the version B of this casting that is, and I can do this now, right there. There's our version B. That one is kind of the same story with the hood. It doesn't open up too far. Oh, this is tricky getting this thing positioned just right where I want it. This is gonna be interesting. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so this is version A of that casting. Great looking car. I love Pontiacs. I feel like I don't have enough Pontiacs. I've only got a couple Firebirds and, well, no, I've got my fair share of Pontiacs. But, yeah, always happy to add another one. Get that hood closed so you can get a better look at how this thing really great looking color on here. There's a notification on the PlayStation interrupting me as always. Great looking paint. Really nice dark navy blue with the white vinyl top. Looks fantastic. Very 70s look. Nice white interior in there. Looks like a big bench seat. Nice. I like bench seats. Bench seats are fun. Yeah, great looking car. I should know what's under the hood, but unfortunately I can't think of what it is off the top of my head. It's a Pontiac, so I'm gonna guess a 327. That could be, I could be off with that, but you know. Yeah, great looking car. Great lines down the side of the body. I like this little body line right here. That looks great. And we'll be able to put this right next to the other 73 Grand Am. They'll look really cool together. So, real quick, we'll take a look at our card. Because I never, here, you know what? Let me get the card for this, for the version B Grand Am that I have, because I never actually did a video on that car. That was, one of the first few cars in my collection, and I never actually recorded anything for it. So let me grab the card for that real quick. We'll go over both of them. So here is the card for version A, the blue one that we just unboxed today. Our classic facts: the Pontiac Grand Am was GM's blending of luxury features of the Grand Prix and the high performance of the Trans Am. Everybody called them grandmas. Built on the B-body platform, the 73 Grand Am is a slightly restyled GTO with the interior of a Grand Prix. So that's pretty cool. And then our other card, so this is the card from version B. It says GM built a total of 43,136 units of the 73 Pontiac Grand Am, and the 1973 Grand Am featured an Endura front nose. It was made of flexible closed-cell urethane foam that could pop back to its original shape after a minor collision or strike. That's pretty interesting. So you got some sort of weird foam, polyurethane foam, that the front ends of these were made out of. That's pretty interesting. And then, of course, our color paint code for this guy is Admiralty Blue Poly. And then for our version B, we have Golden Olive Poly. So there is our Golden Olive Poly, if we can get it. There it is. And then back onto the camera stand gently. Call it a camera stand. It's a bit of a stretch there. So we'll get this card tucked into the drawer, and we'll get our other one tucked away as well. Okay. And I'm not gonna put this on in the case on video, because that just sounds like chaos. This this whole front lid here actually swings out about the length of the desk, so I can't have anything on the desk when I want to open it. So I probably won't be putting cars in the case on video. We'll move it right along to our next car. We have a 1957 Studebaker Golden Hawk. So we'll get this guy popped open and up on the lift. So here's our 57 Studebaker Golden Hawk. Absolutely beautiful looking car. As I always say, I love 50s stuff. This is our only Studebaker. Very unique looking car. Really stands out from anything else. I mean, the front end of that thing is just absolutely gorgeous looking. So this is kind of a special car to me, and I guess I'll tell you a little story about my experience with a Studebaker. Well, it was a Silverhawk, but basically the same car. It looks the same. So back in high school, they had if your high school had a VOTEC program, we had a similar thing where the VOTEC school was a separate building from our school. So what you'd do is you'd have 2 or 3 classes at the regular high school, and then at lunchtime you'd get on a bus, they'd drive you to the next town over, and you'd have the rest of the day at VOTEC high school. And, you know, naturally I signed up for auto tech class, and the teacher of the auto tech for the first year students had a 57 Studebaker Silverhawk. And it was this teacher, it was his first car that he had ever bought, and he had kept it for all these years, and he had always dreamed of restoring it and, you know, having the students put it back together and restoring it. And unfortunately, because we were all high school students, nothing really ever got done on that thing. I mean, I rebuilt the carburetor, I think, in 11th grade, and then it ran pretty good, and then he took that carburetor off and put a different one on. I'm not sure why, but yeah. And unfortunately, though, that teacher just recently passed away, so it kind of makes you realize how long it's been since I was in high school. So yeah, that one kind of hit me right in the heart. So it's nice to kind of have a little, I guess you could call it a keepsake or something, but a reminder of, you know, where I learned to do what I do. You know, he was a great teacher, great guy, and really is a shame. Just passed away a few weeks ago, so yeah, but anyway, moving on to the car. So we've got our collector fact. It says, famed industrial designer Raymond Loewy was hired by Studebaker to design the Golden Hawk. So Raymond Loewy designed this guy. And yeah, great looking car. I'm glad that, you know, with Johnny Lightning's, it's, well, oh, this tire's a little wonky. There we go. But yeah, not too many blemishes on this one. I was really hoping this one would come out perfect, come out of the box perfect, and it did, and it looks really great. Beautiful looking car. The one my teacher had was black with a turquoise two-tone in the fin. Got a, looks like blue interior in there. Another bench seat. Very nice. Yeah, absolutely stunning looking car. You got your Studebaker badge on the back tail, what's that called? A trunk. On the trunk there. Yeah, absolutely great looking car. So, oh, and we'll take a look at the back of this card real quick, because, yeah, we are getting close to, you can't see that. Here we go. We have the Golden Hawk, we have the Challenger RT. All we need is the 1960 Ford Country Squire. I am starting to knock out some of these collector series releases. Oh, almost forgot. There's our paint code for this guy. Azure Blue. Very nice. Nice sounding color for a very nice car. Get the card tucked into the drawer there. And get this guy parked up and get him ready to go in the case. It's cool now because, so this is a wide angle shot as well, so I'll definitely be able to get more of the cars from each video into the frame when we do our endings. So last we've got two Greenlights. We've got a Chevelle and a Corvette. I think I'm going to knock this Corvette out because I got something to say about this thing. So here is our 1960 Corvette from the Hollywood Greenlight series. This is from the show Riptide. Again, I've never heard of this show, never watched it, but it has a couple pictures of the car on the back, different wheels than the one we have here on the stand, but give you a quick little rundown of what this show is all about. It says 3 Vietnam veterans now work as private eyes in sunny California. Nick and Cody are the muscles, and Murray is a computer wizard of the trio, and together they solve even the hardest cases. And they ride around, 3 of them, in this 2-seater Corvette with those god-awful flames on the side. Oh, what did you do to it? This is an absolutely gorgeous car, and like, I'm really iffy with flames. Like, flames have to be done right to look good. If you're gonna put flames on something, put flames on it. Don't just, like, this looks like it was done in a Pep Boys parking lot. It looks like a sticker you could buy at AutoZone. It looks like hot garbage on the side of a really nice car, and that is a damn shame. But I did want this car. It is a 1960 Corvette, which is a really cool comparison for our 61 that we have right here. And I'm gonna see if I can get in close enough. So if you look at the taillights on the 61, I love having this mirror. You can see those are twin taillights like you'd expect to find on a Corvette. Whereas this, on our 1960 Corvette, if I can get my camera back to where I like it, there we go. This has taillights up on the fenders like I talked about in the video for that Corvette. So that means I was right, 61 was the first year for the Corvette twin taillights. 60, you still had the old style kind of up on the fender look there. A really cool thing about the 60 is the exhaust actually came out from the bumper there. I've always liked that about these. Thought that was really cool. Of course, we've got an opening hood on this casting. I'm not sure what that is in there. It's probably a small block. Again, Corvettes being one of my favorites. Again, I should know. I probably should have looked it up, but it's probably a safe bet that that's a 350 small block. Or a, no. That should be a 327. I think that's a 327. I think the early 60s Vettes had 327s in them. I'm sure enough of that to say it on camera. So, flames aside, great looking car. I absolutely love the way the front end of this thing looks. I've always loved Corvettes, no matter what year, no matter what style they are. I love Vettes, and I love it when Vettes stay on the lift correctly. Yeah, coming around to this side here, of course, we've got our Corvette emblem in the fender there, right next to those god-awful flames. Ugh. Get it away, get it off camera. Yuck. And then, of course, our license plate here says Nick's Vette. In case you didn't know. Either way, though, still excited to add this one to the collection. I feel like if I put it in the right spot in the case up here, I might be able to hide those flames or something. Yeah, that's pretty tasteless. But still a really cool car. I really like it. Excited to have a 60 and a 61 Corvette in the collection. So, we'll get this guy. Let's put it over here, so you can see all of our cars from today's video. And we'll get the lift ready for our last car, which is this right here. Here we go. 1970 Chevy Chevelle from the Greenlight. Yeah, that's a problem. You guys can't see the boxes. From the Greenlight Detroit Speed Inc. series. This is series number 2. So on the back here, let me see if I can move this camera a little bit. That's a little better. On the back here, we do have Dave Tucker's 69 Camaro from this series. That is right up here in Camaro row. There's a Firebird there. But there's, I think that's all of my Camaros, all in one line there. So now we've got a Chevelle to add to the collection. Get our camera set just right. There we go. Get the lift set up, and we will, as you guys can tell, I'm not quite situated here yet. Still trying to figure out where I want to put everything for filming. But yeah, we'll get this Chevelle open. Oh, before we do that, I'll show you real quick. That is the collector's tin from the Studebaker. Almost forgot about that guy. Get that tucked into the drawer as well with everything else. And we will get our Chevelle open finally. Alright, here is our 1970 Chevelle from the Detroit Speed Inc. series. This is, what was his name? Mo. A guy named Mo. On the back of the card, it's got a quick little rundown of who Detroit Speed is real quick. So if I can get that reflection off of there, you can, there we go. You can give it a pause, give the video a pause, and read through that real quick. I'm not gonna talk your ears off about that. We got a car to look at. This does have an opening hood, so I'm gonna pop that open for you to take a look in there. It doesn't stay open. Oh no, it does. Okay. Being that this is a Chevelle, I'm gonna assume it's a Super Sport. Is that a Super Sport badge in the front of the grille there? Yes, it is. So it is a Super Sport. So that's safe bet that that's a 454 in there. You never know with these custom hot rods, though. It might be swapped, but that looks like a big block. Yeah, great looking car. Not exactly sure what they were going for with this hood. I don't know what Like they extended the hood to fit the stripes. I don't know. That's not what a 70 Chevelle is shaped like. Whatever. It's tough to notice, and I'm just being picky. Being that it is a 70, I know I talked about this in a previous video because the 70 has the dual headlights, whereas the 71 there has the single headlights. Can we focus on that? There we go. So yeah, I'm a bit more partial to the dual beam headlights. I think that looks a little better, but that's just me. Custom wheels on here, not exactly what I would have picked for this car, but they don't look terrible. I really do like the black with the white stripes. I think that looks great. It stands out nice. So we don't have a bench seat, we got bucket seats. I can't really make out a... Oh wait, I can just about make out a shifter on the floor there. So we'll say this is a 4-speed car, 4-speed manual. Coming around to the back, of course, we've got a Detroit Speed license plate there. A little something going on in that taillight there. Looks like they missed with the paintbrush. Oops. That's Greenlight for you. As long as it's better than that Mustang from that other video, that was atrocious. That was disappointing. Coming around to the side here, yeah, great looking car. Looks absolutely mean as all hell in black. A little SS badge on the front there and the grille. Yeah, great looking car. Personally, I don't know, 69 or 70 is probably my favorite year for the Chevelle. I also have a 69 up here. So there's a 69 for comparison. Of course, also a fastback car. Yeah, really sharp looking vehicle. So, and then again, we already took a look at our card here, but this is the rest of the series. We've got, come on, we got no focus. There we go. Angelo Vespi's 69 Chevy Camaro, Dave Tucker's 69 Camaro, we got that one. Gary Mills' 70 Chevy Camaro, I'd like to find that one. We got Mo's car, we got an 83 Silverado C10, I'd like to find that, and the 2012 Camaro test car. I also found Series 1 online. There was some interesting stuff, the Detroit Speed Series 1. There's some pretty interesting stuff in there, so I might do some browsing online to see if I can find one of those, or some of those. But that'll be in the future. So, that'll probably about do it for this video, so we'll bring, now that we have room and a wide enough camera angle, we can bring all 4 of our cars for this video into frame. Take one last good look at them. So, make sure if you leave a comment. Let me know what you think of the new camera angle, whether you think we should switch it back to the old way, or whether you like this better. I'm still a little on the fence about it. I might try and find even just a better camera stand altogether, to where I can maybe move the camera around at will. But we'll see. I might just get a GoPro and see what that comes with. So yeah, make sure you leave a comment, hit the subscribe button, leave a like, and I'll see you in the next video.